Hi guys, it's been a little bit. I am outside because it is pouring down rain. And so we are officially welcoming fall. Look at the pretty colors. But that being said, I've been a little MIA lately. We took the summer and we dove into farming and spending time with the family, with the kids. We took a vacation at the end of August. That was wonderful. We jumped into school mode. We had a quarantine for a little bit there. So yeah, Emma had COVID. She's doing great. She wasn't overly affected by it, but yeah, so into school mode, and then we were back at home mode, and now we're back into the school mode. So anyways, hi. I honestly had to search for my GoPro again, and I had to like re-download my editing software on my iPad because that's how out of touch I am. But we're back. So I found some footage on my GoPro when I was looking at it that I never posted, and it is the first cutting hay that we did, and it is the we had a local farmer come and buy our first cutting. So he made, was it the first cutting? No, it was second cutting. We had a local farmer come and buy our second cutting from us. So actually what they did is they big baled it, but then they are going to put them into, anyway, you know what? I already explained this. Go ahead and watch, and then I'll come back. Go ahead. Okay. Hi guys, it's Levi. Oh, we are in the field. Are you driving?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we are in the field, and another local farm is buying some of our feed, and so they're here today big baling. So what they do is they take this big baler, and since it's not dry enough to be hay, which it could be, I guess, we're gonna have some really nice weather, so it could get dry enough, but what they do is they big bale it, and then they put it into a plastic like sleeve, and they kind of make like silage hay bales out of it. It's kind of like round baling it, but instead of using individual wraps, they have it all in one big sleeve. You've maybe seen them. They're like a white kind of tunnel looking thing with just like bales in it. So they are doing that, and so Levi is super into equipment and tractors and stuff, huh? Do you love tractors?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Staring.
Staring? Has it been that good?
Okay, I'm driving in the car.
You're driving the car?
Yeah, I'm driving in the car. I'm driving in the car.
We are in the field, so we're not being illegal. I'm not doing a Britney Spears here and driving, well, I kind of am, but like a hillbilly Britney Spears move here.
Whoa, those are nice bills.
You think so? So they do this because they don't have, well, okay, so we're in the Pacific Northwest and it is very wet and a lot of moisture. What are you doing? So we, okay. Stop! Okay. Okay, anyway. Okay, so they do this because it's really hard to get hay dry enough for a lot of the cuttings because it's just too wet. It's too hard to do this with Levi. Getting wet out here. So the thought on this is they don't, okay, so we are in the Pacific Northwest. I never got my point out here because Levi was being crazy. So the thing is that we live in a very wet area, well, as it's pouring down rain right now, but a lot of times the summers haven't been dry enough to get like good hay cuttings. Now the last couple years it's been really good. So, but if the first couple cuttings, sometimes the ground is still so wet from having so much rain throughout the winter that it's really hard to get hay to dry. So like the first cutting, usually people cannot make hay with the first cutting because it just doesn't dry well enough. The second cutting, they have been able to make hay, but the problem is if you can't get hay to dry well enough, then you risk a barn fire. So because the middle of the bale heats up because it's not dry enough. And so if there's some moisture in it, it kind of warms up, and then if like a wind comes, or even I think it just happens, it will just catch on fire. Bigger bales seem to be a little bit more riskier because they need to be dry enough, and like I think bigger, I don't know. If you know more about this, comment below because yeah, so bigger bales seem to be riskier. And actually last year I think we had 5 barn fires in our county of hay catching on fire. So like we in this video we are placing the round bales on the bunker cement because we're trying to get them to dry, and because they go through a sweat. The weather was gonna be really good, and so we just let it dry out in there, and then we moved it into the barn so that we were a-okay to have it during the winter because that's the hay we're gonna feed our goats. For our goats, we're feeding them local hay. So I think it was second and third cutting because we had such a dry year. We round baled those, and then we did not wrap those because we have storage space in the bunker for that. anyways, it's pouring down rain now, so we're fully hitting fall mode. We are in breeding season for the goats, and it has been very tricky because we want to breed some and we don't want to breed others. So we're trying to keep them separate, and the bucks are very aggressive. I will show you videos of it. And the bucks are very stinky right now. So I have a few videos to catch up on. We have some exciting things coming up for the farm. I am working on a couple projects that I'm excited to share. I have a giveaway coming up for the next video. And yeah, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, ask. We're excited to be refreshed from a very crazy busy summer and heading into probably a crazy busy fall. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.